who call people sir, madam?
I don't know. I don't even know who called it. Maybe police. I think it's like the 3-1 is enough to
No.
review.
No.
Maybe you better to
Prepare better
prepare
next
better.
time.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you experimented.
No, not from my account. Hello guys, welcome to Closely Growth Lab and thanks for coming here and thanks for watching this video. So today I'm with my colleague Alina, and Alina is our content manager in Closely team. So Alina, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello guys, happy to see you here and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so today I with Alina will review some connection messages request. Yes, so
Why?
Why? Tell us, Alina.
Okay, we will be talking about connection messages, messages that you send in LinkedIn when you want to connect with a person. And the reason why we have chosen this topic for today's video is because we think that it's still a pretty painful topic despite so much content that have been created lately and is being created every day, where you can see that people talk about all the same things about how to write a personalized message as personalized as possible. And despite all that, we can see that messages that hit my inbox, for example, are in many cases they look pretty mass blasted, right? Automatic, and I think that it's not just my problem, and I guess that many people have the same feeling that you can just open it and say that it was put in some kind of automation tool, right? So I don't know, guys, you can write in comments, can you feel when the message is automated or when it's been written by a person?
Okay, so I think we have a few
No, wait.
No?
So that's why we
why.
thought that it might be useful to take a few real examples and
Review them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And these are real examples. Nazar, can you feel when the message is automated?
No, actually not. Yeah, so definitely if there is the bad connection request, like the worst thing I ever received, like this one that we have right now. So yeah, it usually
so
you can feel that
you can
feel this, and you can say like it looks like a spam or maybe something like that.
But if you put your message into automation tool or create a sequence, nevertheless you can create a message that will sound human-like, right?
Yeah, right. So I think that almost from the automation tool on LinkedIn offer you the customization and personalization. Yeah, so in Closely you can use the personalization and customization, so you can personalize your connection requests to your prospect. And I think the point here that you must use this if you want to boost your connection acceptance rate.
Yes, and we're not talking only about putting a name of a person, right?
Yeah.
There are several methods to make message sound more personalized, even if you use automation tool and don't do this manually. So let's start with examples, right? To be more.
Yeah, so let's go to the examples. So we got the first one here. Alina, you want? Okay, so I will write this one. Respectable sir, ma'am, guest posting is a proven SEO technique and can boost your website rankings in organic search. Here, your business-related sites available. And the points, like bullet points with some...
Okay, let's start with respectable sir, ma'am.
Yeah.
Respectable sir, ma'am. That sounds a bit outdated, I guess, old-fashioned, or I don't know, like we're in 19th century or what. I'm sorry. I mean, who call people sir, madam?
I don't know. I don't even know who called it. Maybe police.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, would you accept this, would you treat this message seriously if a person call you sir, madam? It already sounds automatic, right?
Yeah, but because you try to collect this two in one, like sir slash ma'am,
it's like,
yeah.
I don't know who will be there,
I can
but
choose, yeah. Okay.
let it be sir, madam, in case it's madam, so it doesn't sound personal at all, but you will be surprised, but there are a lot of such messages, really. That's why we brought this topic at all in the first place, because it's not like this is an exception. It's like many messages sound like that, right? The next sentence is...
Yes, like guest posting is a proven SEO technique. It's like you try to break in the first law on LinkedIn, so try to not be silly from the first connection message and try to be polite and maybe tell a bit more about yourself. It's like, or maybe I'm a SEO specialist and I'm helping company to boost some website ranking in organic search. So I see and I saw that you are content creator in your company, so maybe I can help you. That sounds much better than this.
Yeah, and also he or she haven't even introduced themselves as respectable sir, madam, and the next thing we see is just some kind of
bullet points,
sentences about SEO technique and why it's important. So it doesn't sound like a message that has been created by a person. It sounds like some kind of advertisement, the one
maybe the spam.
that one that you can see on the internet, like a banner or something like that, but not a message. Have you ever tried to send messages? Nazar has a really vast experience in sales, like 6 years, right, or more?
6.5.
6.5. And have you ever tried an experiment with sending messages that is pitchy from the very first message sequences that is pitchy from the very first message?
Yeah, I tried to send this, but
what was the result?
Yeah, this was good, but in my case, I clearly know what I want from this prospect and from this person, and I'm start from the very good pitch. Like, I know you, I know your company, I know that you're using this tool, or maybe I know that you have this process, and I think I can help you. That's why I'm reaching you and start to push my service from the first.
You've never written something like that?
No.
No. Okay. I thought maybe you experimented.
No, not from my account.
Okay, so this one is clearly a message that a lot of people would ignore, right? So yeah, what do you guys think? You can just write in comments. Okay, so the next one
is go keep going.
Thank you. Hello, Adriana. I saw you are a CMO at some kind of company, so I guess you might be interested in joining our first program of something. We compete directly with blah blah blah. Okay, do you have time for a 5-minute call? We see there is a CTA here, but why we put this message in bad ones? Because I think that it also starts pitching from the very first connection. It's a connection message, right? In a connection message, you need to explain the reason why you want to connect. You don't need to sell, because it will end up in nothing. But actually, one interesting thought, before I met my friend, and he said that we were talking about this, about connection messages and the type of connection message that we accept and don't accept. And he told me that he would rather prefer a person to be honest from the very first message, and he would prefer to receive to the point from the very first message. And I was like, all right, but I think it's a rare case. I think that people overall like it when you don't just directly sell to them. I think that overall picture is like this, no?
What I can say here, definitely you need to change this call to action message here, but we can see the person right here. Do you have 5 minutes for call? Yeah. So if it is the connection message and connection request, maybe it's the better way to write some let's connect, or maybe let's catch up, or something like that. So you definitely need to change here the call to action.
But you never put a picture part in a connection message, right? You don't do this. In a connection message.
Yeah. So let me explain you something. From my side, I try to different technique from time to time. So time after time, I'm using some like start to pitch my service from the first message. Yeah, right.
Really?
It's not so bad idea, but I think this person need to change the way and change the sentences, maybe from personalizate and introduce himself a bit more. Maybe just to change it like, hello Adriana, a CMO at company, and maybe we help a company to grow with some marketing program, and let's catch up.
I would never jump on a call with a person from a connection message because I haven't built any ground to proceed to the next phase of our relationship, right? I think it's a bit weird. Who would go on a call from the very first message? I don't know. In my opinion, in connection message, you should voice the reason why you are connecting.
Yep.
That's the point.
But if the reason is like you might be interested in our marketing program, maybe it's the reason here. So also guys, write your comments below and
would
share,
you accept this message or no? Because I see a lot of content published on LinkedIn in particular about how should a connection message sound like, and people have different opinions, and I guess there is no one single technique to this, right? Because it requires much of research and requires effort from you, right? To compile a really compelling message that will speak right to your audience. There's no single technique, right? You should experiment all the time, but there are best practices, and actually we will add some of our best examples that we use, template that we use, and that have some results. It doesn't mean that it will work for you, but maybe you will,
inspire.
Get inspired and grasp some idea of it, and actually maybe Nazar will share his numbers. Which one performs
better for me? Yeah.
So the next one is how are you? Just to keep you informed. We have added more websites to our inventory with instant approval publish. Attached below are the complete websites which we cater if you would like to publish your articles. All right, so the same thing here. Not personalized, looks like advertisement rather than person seeking for some kind of connection, right? So
what does it mean, like just to keep you informed? It's like,
I don't know.
I want to keep you informed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Just be informed.
From the connection message. I want to keep you informed. I don't know you, but
okay,
I want to keep you informed.
That's just something very weird. I don't know who writes messages like that.
Yeah, so you definitely need to change the structure of this one.
Maybe they are confused. Maybe they wanted to send this to their existing network and send connection messages instead. I don't know, because it doesn't look like a connection message.
Yeah, so it's really look like the same like the first one that we read. So maybe we don't need to spend time on this one. Let's go to the next one, right? Yeah.
So just to be clear, we don't claim that our messages are just, ideal. We experiment all the time. We just say that there are a lot of messages that are still look very automatic, and we don't know why, because there are a lot of content accessible on the internet that you can go through and inspect, learn something, and put this into practice, and experiment and try to be honest with your audience. It seems like very few people do that, actually, right?
Right?
Which connection message did you ever have you ever received that you actually liked? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think like the best one was some customization about my position in company, and maybe just the pitch was about to share some best practices about
Could you
our
find
position.
it for us, and we will add it at the end?
Yeah,
The one
maybe I can find it here.
Cool.
But I accept that. But who knows? Okay, so
This
I
one.
always want to share that I received a lot of connection without any messages, and this is also a bad idea to send. It's like,
Yeah, actually, I also tried to expand my network without any connection message, and it also worked. Where the great way to build a conversation is to share some kind of content you have with your audience, like and specify why have you decided that this might be interested to them, and do it in an honest way, right? Even if you know that it won't, and you should accept that it may not end in conversion, in sales, in deal close, but you want to share this with people anyway. So I think this is the best approach, in my opinion. All right, I have a whole sequence here of 3 messages from.
oh no, my God! Don't tell me we're going to review this whole 3 messages here.
Yeah.
Okay, we can
please.
start with first one. First one pitch is the best one, the best impressive. It must be the conversion. Let's read it. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Go.
Hey, I hope you
Hey.
don't mind me getting in touch. As I came across your profile a few moments ago, and as we are in the same LinkedIn group, one point of connection, and as you are the content manager at my company, and I thought you would be the best person to contact regarding the LinkedIn people. Despite it has so many personalization points, I still feel like it's an automated message. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's because it became so,
I think-
overused, this way of connection.
For me, it's because the person mentioned that you are with him in the same group, right? So.
But you could mention it more, I don't know, in a more sophisticated way. Not like, here I put a point of personalization, here I put a point of personalization, here I put, and here I put, like robotic.
It's like too much personalization for you.
No, I mean that person didn't put here any of his own real thoughts. He just
Copy and paste.
Yes, he just did what others told him to do, what he read somewhere, or I don't know. What he
It looks
what
like
he
a
have,
template.
yeah, what he found. It looks like he found somewhere some kind of advice or tips, and then put it all together in one message. Sounds like many other messages that we receive. No creativity, no personal touch, there is no personality of this man in this message. I know it should be business-like message, but it should include a bit of your personality. What's the point? It's not fun without it. Also, there is no single technique, as we mentioned,
Right.
to writing a connection message that can fit every situation. But maybe you can share some tips because, as we see, how you should approach writing a connection message now.
Be clear. Tell your prospect why you want to connect. So if you have some good reason to be in touch and to reach this person, just tell it and be clear. Maybe tell a bit more about yourself or maybe about your company. It always works better.
A good reason could be like you inspect their profile and think that you can learn from each other, or that you I think that the first very important thing is to create your ICP, because if you know who are your prospects, if you know that group of prospects, then your message will sound more targeted, more personalized to them. Because, for example, if you work in we work with a lead engagement platform and we are reaching people within the same industry, we have so many points, right? Why are you laughing? we have so many common points that we can discuss. We have so many topics for discuss, so it will be much easier for us to talk with them. If you just reach everyone, it will sound like dear sir, madam, right?
Yep, thanks for coming here. Thanks for watching this video, and I don't know, share your opinion, write some comments below, give us thumb ups, and let's stay in touch. Be closely.
Yeah.
Become closely.
Yeah, thank you a lot for watching, and as Nazar said, we will add some examples that we consider good at the end. So thank you.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Take care.